Let me continue with my discussion. I am done with explanation with our chapter 1. Now let me proceed to the chapter 2 with our research, which is quantitative research. Now your final defense is fast approaching, so we need to study from the beginning so that during the oral defense you will be able to answer all the questions given by the panelists. Now let me go back to chapter 2. What are those two important components, parts in chapter 2? Of course, there is what we call the review of the related literature. Now, how do you understand review of the related literature? These are the writings, journals, publications that is related to your research. That's why I asked you to Google it and search for it, whether in libraries or in Google or in YouTube, for you to have at least your idea what are the ideas from the other writers or from the other citations. Now, how would you understand related studies? Now, related studies are composed of two of the most important components. We have the foreign studies and the local studies. Now, how do you understand foreign studies? Of course, these are the writings, citations, journals, publications, thesis writings, dissertations that can be found at Google, of course, also in libraries or in any particular offices that you can find, in which related to your title, based on your title research. Now, the related, how do you understand local studies? Now, the local studies, these are also the citations, thesis writings, dissertations, publications, journals, which can be found within the local area in which you are doing your research. For example, at accredited university libraries, you can find a lot of thesis writings and dissertations. You can also find dissertations and thesis writings at our university library. So that's why we have the foreign studies and the local studies in chapter 2. Now in chapter 2, this is the time that you are going to create your conceptual framework, in which we have crafted at chapter 1. In chapter 1, these are the time that you are going to create your independent variables and the dependent variables. As I have told you, I have been explaining to you what are the differences between the independent variables and the dependent variables. The independent variables meaning a particular attitude, characteristics of a particular respondent can stand itself, while the dependent variable cannot stand itself. We need to, the dependent variable or the characteristics or the attitudes or the level of what we call characteristic of a particular respondent must always be connected with the independent variable. While the independent variable can stand with itself, the dependent variable cannot stand with itself. Okay.